And what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome. This is Larry Jones, and this is another blessed day. All right. If you are new to the page, you already know, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. But those of you that's been following me, keep hitting that like button. It helps to get me out there. All right. I'm thankful for this platform called YouTube. If you have a dream of being a YouTuber, just do it. What are you waiting on? Hey, we got to talk about some things that are very important as it pertains to this market earnings. There's a few stock that I'm looking at to buy. We're going to go through all of that in this short video today. Okay. Market still looks good, guys. The market still looked bullish on Friday. That doesn't mean that it's going to look bullish come Monday morning. Deals have fallen apart with this war, as you guys saw. The president saying that it's done, meaning the peace, the peace talks. As far as he's concerned, they were done, but he says he's going to allow the negotiators to continue to negotiate. And sometimes things gets to its worst just before it goes better. But this war seems to continue to just grow new legs every time you think that it's coming to an end. So let's pray for peace. Peace around the world. It doesn't matter, again, what your politics are. We pray for peace and that there's no loss of life anywhere. A life is a life is a life. No loss of life. All right. So we got big data coming. We got CPI and PPI coming. So now the Fed, as you guys saw, I reported the new Fed released his minutes. His minutes to most sound hawkish. Okay. To me, my gauge is different. Like, he just stated what the facts were, okay? And of course, if inflation gets out of control, he will be forced to raise interest rates. To me, that's a given, but to both it sounds hawkish, so I'll go with that. But we have to wait. This is why I say I agree with him not giving forward guidance. We got CPI, which is going to be this Tuesday, Consumer Price Index. And then the next day we had PPI, okay? CPI, Consumer Price Index. It measures the rate of change of things we consume, CPI. PPI, Producer's Price, same thing. It measures the rate of change of things produced, right? And then we have PCE. These are our three main data reads on how inflation is doing. Okay. And so Tuesday is going to be a big day, if you ask me. And if you're in the options market, it may be some flushing going on. It may be a lot of choppiness because we have that data. So Tuesday and Wednesdays will be choppy in the options market because those data points come out an hour before the market opens. Okay, so you need to know this before you just blindly trade and something happens and you don't know why. Okay, then we have earnings coming. All right, earnings starting this week. You guys know a lot of the financials lead off earnings all of the time. I don't know about this week, but I believe there's some banks that are going to report. But the big ones that everyone has their eyes on is tech. And there's three coming this week. You got ticker symbol ASML. And they are reporting on the 15th. Of course, that's usually right at closing bell. Okay. So ticker symbol ASML will be reporting on the 15th. And then the 16th, we got TSM, all right? Taiwan Semiconductor. So we got ASML and TSM both reporting on the 15th and the 16th. So we got TSM on the 16th, and we also have Netflix on the 16th. So we got ASML on the 15th. We got Netflix and TSM on the 16th, the next day, all right? Now, some would say some would say some of these are in a buy range, but you gotta kind of watch it, guys. Some of these have underperformed while some, like ticker symbol Micron took off, and some have underperformed. But tech as in general is still frothy. It's still expensive, okay? Now we need these, especially ASML and Taiwan Semiconductor. We need these to come out decent, okay? Or the market could be in trouble, right? If these tech companies start missing earnings, the market is going down, good people. That's just what's going to happen, and it could start this week, okay? And then, of course, NVIDIA's the big dog in the room, and now Micron. So those are the real big market movers. We're going to see what the data tells us about these, okay? Now, there is one that I've had my eye on. It's a small one to me, and I've been nibbling on Poet, P-O-E-T, okay? Last week we bought some in Money Moves, and I said, hey, keep your eye on Poet. I'm gonna see what it does Monday, right? And I'm gonna see if it continues to go down. If it does, or if it's even flat, I may just nibble on some. And I'm talking about Poet because a lot of you guys have been asking about Poet and SoFi. SoFi, I'm still waiting. You're talking about an underperformer. SoFi is one of those that is an underperformer. It's okay to nibble, but I think SoFi is coming down a little lower, so I'm just waiting. And sometimes when these are like a falling knife, you actually don't try to catch the downtrend. You try to see if it finds support and then start to come back up. But Poet is one of those that I just keep nibbling. It has these big runs, these big drops, and these big pops. So I just nibble on it, okay? Remember, small cap, small money, okay? That's what I wanted to talk about as far as the market is concerned. I haven't looked at crypto here lately. I've been dollar cost averaging, just like I've been telling you guys. I'm consistent. I buy heavier, under 60. It could come down to the mid 50s. Yes, it could. But until then, we are going to participate in the market. And when I say we, I mean me, all right? Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. And in closing, what I want to talk to you about is trust the process. Trust the process. If we have a summer where things really start to cool off and fall, and we start to get the lower lows and lower highs, my question to you is, what are you going to buy? What are you looking at? If you have no plan, you plan on failing. My question to you is, do you know how to look for a sign to buy or a sign to purchase? Because the truth be told, when markets fall, everyone's scared. And the week prior, even the day prior, you say, hey, I wish I had some Micron at this level, right? At this, I wish I had some SpaceX at this level or this price. And the truth be told, when it turns around and starts coming down and breaks below the level you said you wish you had it at, you're too scared to get it. Your psyche kicks in and fear takes grip or hold of you. My question to you is have you taken the time to write it down? Write the vision, make it plain. Because when you write it down and it's right in front of you, you see, I said that I was going to buy SpaceX at this price. I said I was going to buy Micron at this price. I said I was going to buy NVIDIA at this price. And I'm telling you, it's just something as simple as that. We do a lot of things that are just psychological, and some of it is psychologically crazy. We buy, these self-closing garbage cans that we have right in our kitchen area, right? So we just sweep up the floor, we do the shop vacs, and then we'll sweep it all up, and then we'll leave a pile right in front of the trash can. You wave your hand, and why? You don't reach for the dustpan, but you swept the entire floor. What I'm saying to you is trust the process and follow through. If you have, be honest, if you have a little pile of trash, just even dust, that you've cleaned up everything, but you didn't do that final step and put it in the trash? Raise your hand. Say, that's me. Go look in your kitchen right now and say, that's me. What I'm trying to do is get control of your psyche, your mental follow through. Because if you train yourself to buy when you say it's going to buy, first learn how to do that. I'm going to help you. And when it comes and everyone else is in fear, then you execute based on your mentality and not your psychology. All right, not fear. Okay. Then when something has ran up a lot and it's time to sell, it's harder to even sell something that's running than it is to buy something that's falling. Because the day before, just like I said, I said I was going to sell right here. But when that bull starts running and it breaks through your sell point, then you say, oh, it's going to continue to run. And just like that, you've changed your course. You're off course, right? It is a psychological game. So you go from being scared to greedy, right? And you need to have some self-control, trust the process, and follow through. Sell when you say you're going to sell. Don't worry about how much money other people are making, especially for those of you that's in the options market. You know that there are some trades that you were green in, and then it went red. And you go, and now you on hopium. You said, I hope it turns around. If it turns around, I'm going to sell it at this level. Then it turns around and blow through that level. Then you go, oh, I'm not going to sell it now. And that's crazy, right? We do crazy things, especially here in America. We buy houses, we fix them, we live in them for 15, 20 years. And then the year we fix them up just to sell it. We do stupid stuff. That's what we do. I've done it. All right. So what I'm saying to you is trust the process, learn the process, follow through, write the vision, make it plain, and follow through on your execution. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. That is my, usually my inspirationals are more spiritual, but today I want you to be focused. Always be thankful. I'm always thankful to God. Be thankful. Stay humble, stay hungry, okay? Listen, this Tuesday in the free money moves. Now, if you want to come make some money, look at the end of yesterday's video. We made a ton of money in the market. We only took 2 trades, all right? And that's all we needed. And we made great money on Friday's live session. But what I'm going to start doing, just for probably 4 lessons in the free money moves, the free community, I'm going to show you or help you to kind of see when it's a good time to buy stocks. This is not options, this is buying. Eventually I will get to some options in the free community, but just buying stocks, knowing when to buy and how to overcome the fear and get that crazy stinking thinking out of the way and buy when it's time to buy. So if you're not in the regular money moves, come join us in the free community. On your app, your phone, your tablet, your laptop, hit more at the bottom of this video, and then hit where it says description, and you will see the 3 links there, right? If you're not in the paid one, get the free one. If you have the paid money moves, you do not need to come to the free one, okay? You get everything. All right, guys, we'll see you. We're going to have a good week regardless of what the market does. We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh.